We want to turn to NBC's meteorologist Angie Lassman. With that, Angie, there's snow on the plaza, so it must be frigid outside.
That. Yes, I did hear that. Not the kind of snow that I predict, though. I had no idea it was going to be there, but when I came, it was a winter wonderland outside. You know where we're dealing with the soggy conditions, though? No surprise. Across the southeast and down into portions of the central plain, or southern plains, rather, we've been unsettled for the past couple of days. We've got tropical moisture that's kind of fueling this along this frontal boundary, some really pesky weather. We've got the showers that are impacting folks from southern Texas, where it's mostly been heavy rainfall for folks there, and even up into portions of the Carolinas and across the southeast. So that's going to be something you'll deal with in and out of today. As we get into tomorrow, it's mainly focused across portions of Texas, but still, it doesn't look like we have a great chance for flooding. We'll still be looking at some localized spots that could receive anywhere from 5 to 6 inches of rain. So we'll watch for flooding in those areas. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And that's a look at your forecast, guys.
A nice shot with the snow over your shoulder
I like
there.
That.
Yeah,
Let's keep it.
We should have got you bundled, put you outside this morning. Still to come right here, Priscilla Thompson on one of America's most... Let's get another check of the forecast. Angie Lassman's here with that.
Good morning, guys. We've got a parade in the forecast, and I'm not talking about any kind of regular parade. We're talking about a parade of cold fronts and storm systems that are leaving it really unsettled across parts of the Pacific Northwest. We've got one working in today. That'll bring some additional rain and snow for folks in this area, Seattle to Portland, and then another one heads in quickly as we get into tomorrow. Again, Seattle, Portland dealing with some heavy rain and potentially strong winds. We could see winds up to 40 to 60 miles per hour, the higher elevations up to 80 miles per hour. So there are some wind alerts from Washington to Montana. And when it's all said and done, as we get through the weekend, maybe 1 inch to 2 inches. Those higher amounts will be closer to the coast. Parts of the Cascades and the northern Rockies will also pick on up to potentially a foot of snow. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. Forecast looks like a winter wonderland behind me. I love that. I forgot my beanie.
We thank you for that. Yeah, good work today. Just ahead, right here on Saturday today on this Veterans Day.
We are back with your pop star. Joe, what do you got?
Hey there. First up, we have the Grammy Award. Don't we?
I just
wearing
love
it
that
on
when
air.
that movie's going on, he's like, I'm just going to take this helmet.
Right.
This
This will be worth money someday, right? The
And
Star
how
Wars
much?
thing.
How much are people going to be bidding for this?
I haven't looked it up yet, but
Because you and I are like, I don't know.
Star Wars fans are loyal folks, so
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll go for some good money. All right, finally, of course, old helmets for C-3PO expected to go for about $1 million.
Wow.
Let's pool our money, right? And then
Yes, I will not be getting you that for Hanukkah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not going to go so well. That's impressive.
Maybe
Joe,
a
thanks
script.
so much.
Yeah.
Still to come right here, Country Store.
Morning, guys. I've got a treat for you, and it comes in the form of the Northern Lights. There's a potential for you to be able to see them in the northern tier of the country. We've got what we call a coronal mass ejection. That basically just means an eruption on the sun that sends geomagnetic energy towards the Earth. And so today that means that as we get into the evening hours, overnight, and even into early tomorrow morning, you have the potential to see the Northern Lights. Now, one problem is we could have a little bit of cloud cover around. So places like Alpena, Burlington, Caribou, you potentially could see it, but notice that cloud cover over places like Spokane, Bismarck, all dealing with that. It'll be a good spot, though. I think Minneapolis and Burlington, you'll have the best chance. That's a look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. Northern Lights have been, the pictures on social media have been amazing. So unfortunately, we probably won't be able to see them here, but I hope I see more of those pics.
Someone will take a good picture.
I hope so.
They'll share. Thanks, Angie.
All right, Angie, thank you for that. Still ahead, you don't. This morning, a story of resilience and strength after one young man's unimaginable loss.
Zach Weiner is proving the power of love and perseverance while honoring the memory of his sisters, his two best friends.
I first heard to give him a huge hug in those final moments. He is one impressive, one really special guy.
Oh my God, what a beautiful story. And just the way that he wasn't even an athlete beforehand. He had, you know, it's just incredible.
And as much as anything, his strength to share that story to help other families who are dealing with grief.
Fueled him.
We're going to be right back.
Yeah.